I'm going to speak about something that I've spoken of many times in the past. And I want to say excuse me to those who have watched these videos in the past. I don't mean to sound like a broken record that's repeating itself, but because of the volume, there's always new people watching. And some of my videos may get buried under new videos that's actually coming. So it may be difficult for certain people to actually find some of the old videos. So this is why I'm making today's video, and to give some people hope that's doing this type of work. When doing work, you have to understand that it requires time. Things have to work itself out. In the midst of not knowing, this is the most crucial point of most spiritual work, especially when you don't have access to the person you're working on to draw back into your life, right? You're involved with someone, but you guys are estranged, you're separated. This person has blocked your number, this person has cut off all communication with you, and you don't know what's going on. In this time, you're going to find that your mind will make up all types of scenarios. They'll tell you that maybe something's wrong with the work because one week goes by, 2 weeks goes by, 3 weeks go by, a month goes by, 2 months goes by, 3 months goes by, 4 months goes by, 5 months goes by, 6 months goes by, and you don't see nothing. And then somebody else, they'll say, I went to a spiritualist, and in a matter of a month, or maybe a couple of weeks, or a matter of 48 hours, things worked out for myself. And that's not to say that's not true. Every situation is different. And you have to be wise to understand that. When you have experience doing this, you know that is the God honest truth. When you don't have experience, you don't even know what, you don't even take that into consideration. You just think that everything you do is just gonna pop. And then you get bewildered and you make fucking excuses as though why it didn't happen with the time frame that you thought it would happen in. Most of these guys would come with this 21-day results thing, and then, you know, they didn't, when the 21 day comes and past, they say to you, well, you didn't have enough faith and you kept on panicking, and that's why the Spirit didn't work with you. They make all these irrational rationalizations as to why nothing worked out for you. This thing here requires dedication and commitment. I tell people, listen, do not come over here. Do not come over here if you don't got what it takes. If you can't sit back, you can't maintain, don't come over here. I don't want your money. I don't want a communication with you. You're a fucking slacker. I don't deal with slackers. If you don't got the guts, you don't got the patience, you don't got the fucking resistance, don't come over here. I don't want to deal with you. You got to have the fiber. You have to have the fiber of patience. You have to have the fiber of endurance. You can't be a weak-boned individual that didn't drink milk as a child to deal with me or to deal with the procedure. Some people, they get off. Well, they find satisfaction in telling people what they want to hear. Most of the people I talk to, I tell them, listen, with your situation, just by me estimating, that's not talking about me utilizing superior vision or even doing a reading. It's just the common sense allows me to understand that if you've been away from this person for 2 years, ain't no fucking way in hell in 24 hours, 48 hours, this person's going to be right back. And that's fucking reason, using the brain that God gave me. There's a lot of people out here that don't care. They'll tell you what you want to hear. And the reason why most of these spiritualists tell people overnight results, 1 week results, is because that's what people want to hear. The people that get scammed out of that, they get scammed by these people, they want to get scammed. They put themselves in a position to be scammed. They hear overnight, they hear another spiritualist tell them, listen, this is not going to happen overnight. Just by your situation, let's leave it. I'm going to leave it so I don't even want no part of it because it's too long. It's going to take too much time. Now the person says, you know what? There's another certain person from Africa saying, hey, they'll do it for you in overnight results. Then you go on Facebook, you see these groups, these African people or whatever so-called wannabe weirdos with sort of posting crazy stuff of animals' heads and saying, oh, I can do a big money spell for you, big magic spell for you, and 24-hour results. And these people fall for it because they lack the muscle fiber, they lack the discipline, and they lack the intelligence to decipher the fuckery. This thing, I know it's painful. It hurts like hell, but you got to go through it to let this work sit. What should you be doing when this shit is going on? Go out and enjoy yourself. It all depends on what type of work you got, because some work, you can't go out there having fun. You can't be out there, going around, sleeping around and stuff like that until the lover comes back. So you have to find some form of pleasure in things that are not contrary to the contract you agreed to. Then there's other work where you're free to do whatever you want. So I say to people with those free contracts that's free to do whatever they want, hey, go out and enjoy your life. Do what you want to do until that person comes back. Don't just sit in the house moping up and soaking up all this depression and sadness and grief. The places you people have been, I have been myself. That's why I'm able to guide so much people to this day. So I tell you people from experience, get out there, get some fresh air. Do things that's uplifting and positive. Take your mind off of what you've done. Forget about what you've done. And when you don't expect it, you'll receive that call, you'll receive that text message from that person you're working to pull back into your life.